in the bottom left corner of the map, spawning as the blue Protoss. Give it up for Pikoy. And his opponent on the southeast position, playing as the Army Green Terran. It is JL7. Okay, so we're in the first round of our gameplay. Both players just macroing up. So, gagawa muna ng mga workers ang ating mga players. Pikoy with the standard pylon and supply depot for JL7 at the front of his natural base, which pictures us that JL7 is going for a fast expand sooner or later. So Pikoy with the probe scout at the middle of the map, and would he be able to spot the opponent first? We'll find out in a bit. So both players still continuing their worker production. Let me just ramp up. Where's the setting? There we go. Option, sound. Let's put some music there. There we go. So SCV seen by Pikoy at the top right, and both players actually zoomed on their... Why am I only seeing... Where is RP? We can only see Pikoy. Wait, give me a second, guys. Option. Tab. Okay, there we go, there we go. I misclicked the first player. Now Pikoy and JL7 still looking for their opponent's bases. Apparently, the two has scouted the top side first, the south, the northeast and the northwest, but they failed to do so. Now, the second reconnaissance here is happening, as we can see a zealot running to the base of JL7. Will the Terran be prepared at this moment? Now, the zealot attacking the supply depot for a bit, harassing one of the marines, and stuck in the middle of the ramp, and still undecided on what to do. So now, run around the rosy is our player JL7. Now the SCV will scout that his opponent is having the strategy of 2 gate and a marine actually harassing at the mineral line of Pikoy. Now SCVs being pulled at the moment, and the zealot taken down by the SCV. Doing a great job for both players. Harassments are now finished, and they will continue to produce more structures. This Terran SCV, 10 HP, says nothing. Oh my god, Pikoy, you should have sent this Zealot right at the base of your opponent so that he will have no time to breathe. But now JL7 poised to defend his opponent at the moment. So let me see. That's a bit laggy for me this time. Now we can see a Terran bunker immediately placed at the front ramp of our Terran player. JL7 really doesn't want, and a scan is called, probably at the main base. Now Pikoy sending one Zealot at the opening area of the second base of our Terran player, and there's quite a bit of a move out here for JL7. I don't think 4 Marines and 2 medics would fare and be trading quite well with these 2 Zealots, but maybe with Micro they can hang for their lives. And ayaw nating ipasawalang bahala lang yung medic kasi we know that their healing capacities can withstand a bit of the Zealot's DPS. And now the 2 players are dancing at the front of the Terran base. Pikoy still undecided on what to do. One Zealot at the top side still hanging around. Another gate is being added while both players are just powering up for that early mid-game setup. Now continue to produce a more. Okay. So now, at this moment, supply-wise, 30 supply for the Terran, and gonna be a max or 34. JL7 should be adding a CC or a supply depot sooner or later. Now 4 Zealots are still here and 2 Dragoons. Now a big move out again by JL7. Will he commit? No, he won't. He will be intimidated by these 2 Dragoons, but the intimidation wasn't really necessary. He could have easily taken down those 2 Dragoons, but now JL7 has to move back, respecting the force of Pikoy at the front of his door at the moment. Pikoy still powering up. Robotics facility on the way. 1 base Zealot play. He will not be expanding anytime soon. While our player JL7, even though he has a lot of medics and marines, these are flimsy units and can easily be taken down if they engage in a wrong position. Pikoy still making. Oh, wait a second. We should have our production tab. I don't know where's the production tab. There should be one. Why is there no production tab here, guys? Let me just check. Now, both players maxing out on their main forces. JL7 still sticking with the Marine Medic, but now he's producing tanks one at a time. This is a good technique, but when you're facing against Protoss, as a Terran, you should be transitioning into mech immediately, because these Terran are very chunky and they can take a lot of damage before dying. But now this is a very narrow choke point that can't really be attacked by Pikoy at the moment. Pikoy forcefully headbutting his force field at the ramp of our player, and there was a lag. That may be the reason why this happened. Now 3 Dragoons left and 1 Zealot. Zealot roaming with his head off, and all the units of Pikoy will be cleaned up at the front base of our Terran player. The Terran player taking quite a beating, but defender's advantage, and he can easily repair those bunkers and supply depots at the front. JL7 with a commanding lead. Until we see the time that there would be more siege tank, JL7 can't go out just yet. Now Pikoy, knowing that he lost quite a bit of the army at that moment, decided to power up so that he can recuperate the losses that he incurred on this time of the battle. Now, supply-wise, 23 Sai for our blue Protoss. And JL7 should have been getting the second base as well, or at least add more production facilities. Now, there's a big move out. Marines at the front, seeing that there are Dragoons. Pikoy not paying attention with his units at the center of the map, and now the Dragoons will dive to their misery as JL7 continuing to push forward with his Marine tank composition. Will Pikoy have enough to defend this? I don't think this Nexus will be able to operate, especially now JL7 is moving with a big army and has siege tank. He can easily slowly eat at the front base of the Protoss player. But no, he has decided, I thought he has decided to dive into the heart of the Protoss encampment. Now he sees that there is a vulnerable base at the second, at the low ground. He would just take his time. Okay? Lilalagdat na po ang ating Protoss Nexus at the low ground. And this would be denied. Pikoy is still trying to create some stuff, but yes, GG is called. Pikoy didn't manage to create to take the Nexus immediately, and we will see game 1 go to our Marine colored Terran JL7. There you have it, folks. Game number 1 at Fighting Spirit. A bit of a balance for both players. JL7 taking game 1. Our Terran up 1-0 in this best of 7. Brought to you by Sir Nobluff. And I suggest you guys play StarCraft 2 as well, so that you can join some of the show match that I'll be casting sooner or later.